Hi, welcome back to my podcast, and this episode is what everybody's here for. How to make $1 million. 5 best ways to make $1 million in today's economy. And I'm sure you pretty much heard a lot of this before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this is going to be very familiar to you. It's going to ring a bell because I'm sure you've heard it over the years, but you don't know how to get started, or you haven't executed the plan on how to get started on the road to making $1 million online. The number one thing, and this is going to sound cliche, but this is coming from me personally, not from my course. This is me talking to you directly. Don't be lazy. You have to have ambition. You have to have passion. You have to get up out of your bed every day and say, I hate poverty. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to watch other people live lavishly while I'm struggling to pay my bills and worry about where my next meal is coming from. That's rule number 1. Stop being lazy. Rule number 2. Do not depend on anybody but yourself and God and Allah. That's another personal one coming from me. Before we get into this course, I just got to talk to you guys because we're at the end now. We're at the end. I've given you a lot of jewels, but we're at the end now. And we're about to make $1 million for our families. Only solely depend on yourself. Wake yourself up every morning before the birds chirp. I'm up every morning at 6 o'clock. I don't care if I go to sleep at 3 in the morning, 12, 1, 2, 8, or 10. I'm up every morning at 6 a.m. sharp. Ready for the day. Ready to focus on my business, invest in my business, do research, whatever I need to do on this road to $1 million. So, don't wait on people's phone calls. Don't wait on them to believe in what you believe in. Don't wait on them to, finally come to the table and say, hey, I see what you've been talking about all these years. You know what I'm saying? And I see you're making money now, Now I want to invest. Now I want to come in. Now I want to join your circle. Now I want to come to your table and eat. No. Once you get to where you're going, don't fly high and poop on the people that's below you. But, as Beyonce has said before, best revenge is your paper. Best revenge is your paper. And they're going to come. Best believe that. But anyway, let's get into it. So, how to make $1 million. The 5 best ways. Okay, earning $1 million isn't easy. While $1 million might have been worth as much a few years ago, it's still a substantial amount of money today. But how do you earn that type of cash in today's economy? Okay, there are several ways to earn $1 million. Your first million. Because you're going to make multiple millions, but this is how to earn your first million. You ready? Number 1, invest in real estate. Properties. Buy properties. Go to your local city councilman office or city hall. Get a foreclosure listing and see what they have on the market. Some properties are as low as $5,000, but they may need a lot of rehab. They may need a lot of work done, but you're going to get that done, right? You're going to do your research and you're going to hire contractors. You're going to hire people that you may know to serve and cut down on your overhead costs. Maybe a relative in the family that does plumbing, maybe a relative in the family that does flooring, there may be a relative in the family that actually knows how to build a deck and add extra rooms onto a house. use your resources. Buy up a couple of properties, rehabilitate them, put them on the market. Buy another property, rehabilitate it, put it on the market. By the third property, you'll be able to get a very decent property that you don't have to put too much work into, and you can sell it for triple or double the price that you spent for it. Real estate. I learned that from Floyd Mayweather. He's a boxer, but he owns a lot of real estate. Shaquille O'Neal, he owns a lot of real estate. Donald Trump, he owns a lot of real estate. So you can't be a millionaire with one income. You have to have multiple. Number 2, start a business. That's very cliche. That's very cut and dry. We already know that. Start a business. Whatever you're good at, make it a business. If you're good at cooking, if you're good at sewing, if you're good at doing hair, if you're good at doing makeup, if you're good at rapping, doing music, if you're good at doing nails, start a business. Go online, get your LLC, get your DUNS number, start a business. Number 3, purchase cheap stocks. I personally have stocks in Facebook Meta, Amazon, and Pfizer. I purchased them at the beginning of COVID. Right now, they're doing well, but I'm looking to purchase at least 20 stocks in the next 2 years to see residual income. And honestly, I'm still learning, so I can't give you too much information about that, but I know if you buy and sell stocks and you get someone that is teachable and coachable to help you learn it, it is very lucrative. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, all of that is very lucrative. So, yes, purchase cheap stocks when they're at their lowest and you sell them for higher later. Number 4, start a side hustle. Whether you're freelancing, you're, like I said, doing hair, makeup, nails, anything on the side, you have to have more than one income, people. You can't rely on 1 or 2 incomes. You have to have multiple incomes. Have a side hustle, photography, YouTubing, influencer, whatever you're good at. Do pop-up shops to earn extra money. Number 5, protect your wealth. And that means with insurance policies. And that's something that a lot of people neglect throughout life, especially POC. You know who I'm talking about. Protect your wealth. Get insurance. Get life insurance. Get insurance on your businesses and your companies, on your LLCs. Don't neglect that. It's a very important step to protecting what you have worked so hard for over the years. Don't neglect that at all. You will make $1 million. Of course, I know you are hoping that you wake up and you hit the lottery, or somebody just blesses you with $1 million one day. But that's not going to happen. The odds of that happening is 1 in a million or 100 million. But if you get up and you work hard every day, you will make $1 million in your lifetime.